The air at Highmark Stadium was electric, buzzing with anticipation and excitement that you could feel in your bones. The stadium, bathed in the glow of powerful floodlights, stood as a beacon for football fans across the city, drawing thousands together for a night they'd never forget. The Bills Mafia filled every seat, roaring in red, white, and blue. Their energy was contagious, a tidal wave of support that echoed through every corner of the stadium. Flags waved, chants erupted, and the sense of unity among fans was palpable, as if the entire city had come together for this one moment. This wasn't just another game. It was a battle for first place in the AFC East. The standings on the scoreboard told the story. Two teams with everything to prove, locked in a race for division supremacy. Every fan knew what was at stake, and the pressure was mounting with every passing minute. The undefeated Bills looked to continue their perfect start, while the Dolphins, desperate at 0-2, needed a win to save their season. The players' faces showed it all: determination, focus, and the weight of expectation. For some, this was a chance to cement their legacy. For others, it was a fight for survival. The stakes were sky high, and every fan knew it. You could see it in their eyes, the hope, the nerves, the belief that tonight could change everything. Every play, every call, every second mattered more than ever. The tension was thick, the kind you only get during a true rivalry. Old grudges and new dreams collided in the stands and on the field, as both teams and their supporters braced for a clash that would be talked about for years. Both teams had everything to play for: pride, momentum, and control of the division. Every snap was a test of willpower, every yard a battle hard fought. The players knew that a single mistake could tip the balance. From the opening kickoff, the intensity was off the charts. The sound of pads colliding, the roar of the crowd, and the sight of players sprinting downfield set the tone for a night of relentless action. Every play mattered, every yard was a fight. Players pushed themselves to the limit, refusing to give an inch. The physicality was fierce, and the determination on both sides was unmistakable. The players fed off the crowd's energy, playing with passion and grit. Each big play brought the fans to their feet, and the noise reached a fever pitch as the teams traded blows on the field. This was more than a regular season game. It was a statement. Under the bright lights, every player wanted to prove they belonged on this stage, that their team was the one to beat. For the Bills, a chance to show they're still the team to beat. Their confidence was clear, but so was their hunger. They wanted to leave no doubt about their dominance. For the Dolphins, a shot at redemption. They played with a chip on their shoulder, determined to turn their season around and silence the doubters. The stage was set for an unforgettable night. The atmosphere was electric, the stakes enormous, and the sense of history in the making was impossible to ignore. The lights, the noise, the stakes. This was football at its best. Every moment felt larger than life, every second packed with drama and possibility. And as the teams took the field, you could sense something special was about to unfold. This was the kind of night that turns ordinary games into legends, where heroes are made and memories last forever. The Bills and Dolphins rivalry is one of the NFL's fiercest. Decades of battles, legendary players, and unforgettable moments have fueled the animosity. Buffalo had dominated recently, winning 6 straight and 13 of the last 14 meetings. At home, the Bills hadn't lost to Miami in 10 games. Pressure was on both sides. Josh Allen, the Dolphins' nemesis, led Buffalo, while Tua Tagovailoa and Miami's speedsters looked to flip the script. It was a clash of styles. Buffalo's balanced attack versus Miami's quick-strike offense. The coaches, McDermott and McDaniel, brought contrasting philosophies to the field. This wasn't just about football, it was about pride for two cities and their passionate fans. 90 minutes for AFC East bragging rights. Every snap, every hit, every cheer. This rivalry was alive and well. And tonight, another chapter would be written. Josh Allen has always thrived against the Miami Dolphins, and tonight was no exception. From the very first snap, you could sense his energy and determination. Allen's presence on the field was electric, and the Dolphins' defense struggled to keep up with his relentless pace and creativity. He was simply unstoppable, making big plays look routine and keeping the crowd on their feet with every snap. Whether he was firing a laser downfield or scrambling for extra yards, Allen was in complete control. Calm, confident, and in total command, Allen completed 22 of 28 passes for 213 yards and 3 touchdowns. His accuracy was pinpoint, threading the ball through tight windows and making it look effortless. Even when the Dolphins brought heavy pressure, Allen never flinched. He stood tall in the pocket, made quick decisions, and delivered the ball exactly where it needed to go. His poise under fire was remarkable. With this win, Allen's record against Miami improved to an incredible 14-2, and he's now accounted for 43 career touchdowns against them, numbers that speak to his dominance in this rivalry. Tonight, Allen reached two major milestones: his 200th career touchdown pass and the distinction of being the fastest player in NFL history to reach 300 total offensive touchdowns. These achievements put him in elite company and highlight just how special his career has been so far. But it wasn't just about the stats. Allen's leadership was on full display. He kept his teammates motivated, rallied them in the huddle, and made sure everyone stayed focused, even when the game got tense. When Miami tied the game late, Allen didn't panic. Instead, he orchestrated a poised, methodical, game-winning drive, showing maturity and confidence beyond his years. He kept his teammates locked in, made clutch throws under pressure, and delivered in the biggest moments. Every play seemed to build momentum, and Allen's composure was contagious. Allen is truly the heart and soul of the Buffalo Bills. His passion, drive, and competitive spirit inspire everyone around him, from coaches to rookies. On this night, there was no question. He was the best player on the field by far. Every snap, every throw, every decision reinforced his status as one of the league's elite quarterbacks. His performance was a true masterclass in quarterback play, combining athleticism, intelligence, and leadership in a way few can match. The Dolphins simply had no answer for him. No matter what they tried, Allen found a way to beat them, through the air, on the ground, and with his mind. Buffalo's hopes ride on Allen, and tonight he delivered in every possible way, reminding everyone why he's one of the most exciting players in football. This game was a roller coaster of momentum and big moments, a true showcase of what makes football so electrifying. From the opening kickoff, you could feel the tension in the air with both teams hungry for a statement win. The energy in the stadium was palpable, every fan on the edge of their seat, waiting for the next explosive play. Miami struck first with rookie Ollie Gordon's short touchdown run, setting the tone early and sending a message that they came to play. The Dolphins' offensive line opened up just enough space, and Gordon powered through, igniting the Miami sideline. But Buffalo didn't flinch. Josh Allen answered right back, connecting with Dalton Kincaid for a 20-yard score that silenced the crowd and reminded everyone why the Bills are so dangerous through the air. The Bills surged ahead with a 5-yard touchdown to rookie Jackson Hawes, who made a tough grab in traffic. But Miami refused to back down, tying it up before halftime with a spectacular Jalen Waddle catch in the corner of the end zone. The scoreboard reflected just how evenly matched these teams were. In the third quarter, James Cook powered in for a 2-yard touchdown, marking his 7th straight game with a rushing score, a testament to his consistency and the Bills' commitment to the ground game. The Dolphins kept fighting. Tagovailoa found Tyreek Hill on a perfectly timed route to tie it at 21, keeping the pressure on Buffalo and thrilling the Miami faithful. With the game on the line and the clock winding down, Allen orchestrated a clutch drive, showing poise under pressure. He capped it off by hitting Khalil Shakir for a 15-yard touchdown, a play that will be replayed for weeks to come. A crucial Dolphins penalty kept the drive alive, giving Buffalo a second chance. Allen and the Bills made them pay, capitalizing on the mistake with ruthless efficiency. Matt Prater's 48-yard field goal sealed the deal, 31-21, Bills. The kick was the final blow in a game defined by high stakes and high drama. The difference? Buffalo made the big plays when it mattered most, stepping up in the game's biggest moments and refusing to let the opportunity slip away. Every score was earned, every yard contested. Both defenses made their presence felt, forcing turnovers and delivering punishing hits that echoed across the field. In the end, the Bills' playmakers rose to the occasion, delivering when it counted and proving they have what it takes to win on the biggest stage. This was a game that will be remembered for its intensity, its drama, and its unforgettable big plays. Every great game has a defining moment. Late in the fourth, Miami trailed 28-21 but was deep in Buffalo territory. With the crowd holding its breath, Tua dropped back and fired over the middle. Bills linebacker Terrel Bernard read it perfectly, jumped the route, and picked it off. The stadium erupted. Miami's comeback hopes were crushed. It was the only turnover of the game, and it couldn't have come at a bigger moment. Bernard's interception was the play that sealed the win for Buffalo. Defense stepped up when it mattered most. The Bills' offense ran out the clock and added a field goal. Miami's sideline was deflated. Buffalo's was jubilant. One play changed everything. For Bernard, it was a career-defining moment. For the Bills, it was the exclamation point on a huge win. The Dolphins' mistakes doomed them. Tua's late interception ended their comeback bid. Earlier, a roughing the punter penalty gave Buffalo new life, leading to the game-winning touchdown. Miami's lack of discipline showed up at the worst times. These errors have haunted them all season, now 0-3. Coach McDaniel faces mounting pressure to fix the team's focus. Against a contender like Buffalo, mistakes are fatal. The Dolphins left Highmark Stadium with more questions than answers. For Buffalo, this was more than a win. It was a statement. Now 3-0, the Bills are the team to beat in the AFC East. 13 straight home wins have made Highmark Stadium a fortress. The Bills Mafia's energy fuels their team's dominance. For Miami, 0-3 is a nightmare start and the pressure is on. The difference was clear. Buffalo was poised and disciplined. Miami was talented but inconsistent. This win is a springboard for the Bills' championship hopes. For the Dolphins, it's a harsh wake-up call. The gap between contender and pretender was on full display. The stats told the story. Josh Allen, 22 of 28, 213 yards, 3 TDs, no turnovers, 134.1 passer rating. James Cook, 19 carries, 108 yards, 1 TD, helping control the clock. Dalton Kincaid, first Bills tight end with 4 catches in each of the first 3 games. Miami's Tua Tagovailoa, 23 of 34, 146 yards, 2 TDs, but a costly interception. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle were held in check. No explosive plays. Miami converted 10 of 15 third downs, but red zone mistakes and penalties killed them. The Bills' defense made the difference, especially in crunch time. Final score, 31-21, Buffalo. In the end, it wasn't just about stats. It was about making the right plays at the right time. The Bills, now 3-0, sit atop the AFC East with momentum and confidence. Next up, the New Orleans Saints at home, where Buffalo looks to extend its winning streak. The offense is rolling, the defense is making plays, and the city is buzzing. For Miami, the road gets tougher, and 0-3 start and a must-win against the Jets looms. The pressure is on Coach McDaniel and Tua to turn things around. This game showed how quickly fortunes can change in the NFL. The Bills are riding high, looking like true contenders. The Dolphins are searching for answers at a crossroads. The rivalry will continue, but for now, Buffalo reigns supreme. The Bills have their eyes on bigger things as the season unfolds.